past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Hot 70, hot 70.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, and even 19 miles an hour.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
The Cowboys at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Mecole Hardman
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 2nd and inches,
Hurts.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively... Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Arnold Ebiketie able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
But first down, Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Quez Watkins, the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be 1 completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Final play of the half. Prescott taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does? Besides boost their confidence, it doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score and striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Play action now. Prescott. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. Now for the extra point.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. And how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
It's a room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 48 yards rushing for them now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 27, Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The Eagles on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7 Tigers, Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now Dak. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
A gain of 3, second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Head the street! Head the street!
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 60 Bobcat, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Here we go.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.